All right.
All right. Hey, lip syncers. Thank you for being here. I'm Bonnie.
Brandy,
And
we're part of your lip sync crew.
yeah, first and foremost, we want to thank you for just everything that you're going to do for this show. We know that signing up for the lip sync battle is a big deal. Um, and we're really grateful for your support. And it's going to be a really great 10-year anniversary show.
Yeah, we're really excited. And new this year is we have a whole committee of people behind the scenes working for us, some past competitors, some great community minded people that have contributed in some way in previous years. And we're just really happy to have them on board as well.
Yeah, we thought that we'd make this video to do some housekeeping. We know you've got questions. We hope we have answers for you. First and foremost, I think we'll start with the performances themselves. When you sign up to be a competitor in Lip Sync Battle, you automatically become an ambassador of the outreach. The outreach stands for community health, safety within our community. So we need to make sure that their values are represented in the performances. So there can be nothing discriminatory. There can be nothing with any kind of racial implications. And we speak to this because in the past we've been surprised. So no surprises, please.
Please, yes. Speaking of past performances, sometimes we want to get up on stage with our headset mic and live our best rock star dreams, but those performances don't always translate to the audience. And so some of the best performances we've had have been very simple. Some have had great choreography. Some have been really funny. Just use your skills because that's what comes across in a performance.
Yeah, the song length. So you've got two performances. We typically say to save your best for last. Each performance should be no longer than 2 minutes. So 1.5 minutes is our preference because you want to keep your judges and your audience engaged the whole time. Sometimes you'll lose them if it just becomes this big theatrical production. You want to hook them, you want to keep them, and then you want them on their feet cheering for you.
Um, yeah. So that being said, we'd really love it if you could find somebody to edit your videos and backdrop videos. Keep them simple, not too much splicing. Sometimes the best if you're doing a backdrop video. Sometimes even just a still photo is what works really well. You don't want any of that to take away from your performance.
Judging criteria. So you will be judged based on your lip syncing, creating a spectacle, and crowd and judge engagement. So maybe there's an opportunity for you to jump up on the judges table, or engage them some way, or engage the audience. People love that. I really want to emphasize the humor piece and the out of the ordinary piece that Brandy talked about earlier. It really sticks with people. So get
Yeah.
creative.
Sometimes just you up there in a unitard is enough. So
Yes, yeah. And then if you attended the performance last year, you know that we also got the audience to participate in the judging, which was a very cool thing. People loved it, took the heat off the judges for a little while. And another thing to keep in mind is that your overall score will also include how much fundraising you've done. It's a small piece of the pie, but for performances in the past, I think the extra money that they've raised has really elevated them when it came to the overall judging, if that makes sense.
yeah, we know it's work to fundraise, and so we want to give you some bonus points
Oh,
for that. Um, Hair and makeup. If you are going to have your hair and makeup done, we really ask that you do that prior to coming. Our backstage space is very limited, and it's difficult to have a professional have the space that they need to be able to do hair and makeup backstage. So really try and have all of that stuff done beforehand. And speaking to the fact that there's limited amount of space backstage, I want to talk about props. So sometimes too many props can take away from a performance. It also makes it difficult. when we're laying out the show and we have to bring props on stage and take props off stage. And so sometimes it's great if you have backup people are able to bring your own stuff on and take your own stuff off. It makes the transition a lot smoother. There won't be any liquids of any kind allowed on stage. No water, no beverages, nothing like that. Again, just like past performances that kind of bit us, so has liquids, to the point that they damage lighting. It takes time to clean the floor. It can be a real liability. So no, no liquids, please, of any kind. And speaking to things that I guess can cause a bit of a mess, confetti cannons have always been very popular, and we love them and they're fun. But sometimes too many is too much. So just make sure if that's something that you want to have in your performance, it's really adding to it, and making a wow. And we're not just using confetti for the sake of using confetti.
Yeah, and if I can just add to this, we did have a set of performers bring a trailer one year, and they had all of their props back there in the trailer. They did their hair and makeup back there, so it really eliminated the congestion backstage. That's of course not going to be available to everyone, but if you could think of something
Yeah,
that
if you have
might help.
yeah, if you have a way to facilitate having an RV there and having your own dressing room space, by all means, you're welcome to do that.
Social media. If you are an individual performer or if you're a group, use your social media. You will have a fundraising link. It is so important to use that every single time you post. Tagging the outreach, tagging lip sync battle, and just making sure that if you also have a sponsor, that they are tagged as well, so we can generate as many eyes on not only you and your performance coming up, but the outreach as well.
Yeah, and the more people seeing your videos and seeing your link for fundraising could potentially help your fundraising amount, which at the end of the day all goes back to the outreach. Another way that we generate money for the outreach is ticket sales, obviously. Ticket sales are sold in tables of 4 and then multiples of 2 up from there. There's no odd number tables sold. There is tables that are set aside for competitors and backup dancers. They are designated tables already. So if you're wanting to sit with your fans, your family and friends, it's important that you purchase a table or seats with them. Otherwise, you'll be sitting with the other competitors and backup dancers. There will be a link coming later for competitors, kind of a pre-sale before tickets go public, because they do sell quite quickly. We do want to guarantee that your fans get a seat, but those numbers will also be limited, and we'll have more information about that later.
Yeah, I think the best way for you for anyone who wants to see the show to guarantee themselves a seat is really to sponsor in some sort of way. And we know that that's not accessible for everyone, but it is a great way to secure VIP seating, which is the best seating in the house. So reach out to your friends, your family, business owners that you know, see if they're interested in aligning themselves with this amazing fundraiser with your group. And that's just a really great way to lock in seats. It's an easy sell. The outreach does incredible work in our community, and we have resources that we can pass on to you. So you can not only learn about the programming that you're raising money for, but you can also share that with potential groupie fundraisers as well.
I know we've talked a lot about this fundraising link, and if you haven't done so already, it will be in this email. There's a link for you to register with Zeffy, where people can make donations to the outreach on your behalf, or to Lip Sync Battle on your behalf. I think it's really important that everybody knows that 95% or more of all of the money that we raise from Lip Sync Battle goes right back into the outreach. We try to keep our costs very, very minimal through sponsorship and donation, through our committee's hard work, their generosity, as well as Bo's generosity. That's what's been able to make this fundraiser not like any other fundraiser that I know of in Red Deer, much less anywhere. And we're really proud of that fact, that Because of your hard work and your dedication, we're able to give so much back to the outreach.
Yeah. Thank you again for everything that you're doing. If you have questions, reach out to Brandy and I. We might not have the answers, but we might be able to pass you off to someone who does. Like if you're looking for a prop, or if you want to bounce some ideas off us about, do you think this or this? We'll have opinions because we know what works. There's a formula, and we've seen really great performances come out of like the evolution. Excuse me, the evolution of this show over the past 9 years, going into 10. So thank you.
We recommend also like reaching out to your social media. We're happy to reach out to ours if there's something you're looking for or something you need. The RDP dance team has graciously offered to give some of their time if you need help with choreography. I'll put the information for that as well in the email. Just make sure that you're not utilizing too much of their time. Their job isn't to choreograph to do your whole routine for you, but they are willing to help. So
Yeah.
that'll be in there as well.
Okay. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We're here for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much again.
Here's
Thank
to
you.
your 10.
Do it without you.